everyone, Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com, and I am here to share with you another video tutorial in my series called Flashcards. Today is just a happy card. We've got some great butterflies, but what do you think of that fantastic swing? It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. And this is our new Circle Card Thinlit dies. These are fantastic, and I'm very excited to share with you how to create your very own. So let's get started with our card. Well, we need to begin with our flashcard pieces, and today I'm going to be using a crumb cake and Whisper White, although very vanilla is just as beautiful with this color combination. Now, if you've not seen the first video that explains flashcards, you can find that by going to YouTube and doing a quick search, Connie Stewart flashcards. You'll find that video and you'll see all the different ways that we use just two little pieces of paper, but you need that template to start, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. Now, my card base today is in Pool Party, and you notice it is a little different than we usually do. This has been cut at 5.5 by 6.25. Our finished card will be 4.25 by 5.5, so standard card size, but I just wanted to make sure you could note that this card is a little bit different. Okay, well, we're going to actually start with the cutting on our Pool Party. I'm going to bring in my magnetic platform just because I love it, and this really funky new die. All right, this is called the Circle Card Thinlit die, and the thing I love about it, check out all the great pieces you get with it. Lots of different elements that you can use on these cards. We're going to be using this scallop as well here in just a minute. But first, let me show you my little trick for using this card with this size cardstock. As I said, it is 5.5 inches. Now, I like to get the most out of my cardstock as I can. Oh, who am I kidding? You guys knew that. So when I cut this cardstock at 5.5, well, a little bit of a problem. That is exactly the size that it needs to be. So my little tip is this. If you will just let the edge of your cardstock butt itself up against that bottom cutting mark, you're going to be just fine. So I've got that there, and you guys may remember I shared a little tip how to cover your paper so you don't get the score lines, the little markings from all over your cutting plates on your cardstock. So I've just got, it's literally, guys, this is trash from my trash can. So you're going to put that in there and cover it up. You're going to run that through your Big Shot. Okay, well, once we've done that, we are going to get something that looks like this. Fantastic. Yes, yours isn't going to be stamped yet, but I did a little bit of that in advance to just kind of help out. Let me share with you real quick the stamp sets we're going to be using today. The first one I'm going to use is called Lovely Romance. We've got two different stamps we're going to use here. We're going to use this border and then the sentiment that's in there. The next stamp set I'm going to use is Mixed Blossom. Now, a lot of you already have this one. We're just going to use that big flower there. And if you don't have this set, you know, use whatever you might already have. I just wanted a little bit of texture on the card. My last one I'm very excited about, Papillon Potpourri, and I like this one because it's on sale right now. If you order the punch and the stamp set together as a bundle, you save 15%, and you know I'm all about saving money and saving cardstock. So if you haven't done that, that is only available through the end of September, so make sure you order that Papillon Potpourri bundle. Okay, well, let's get going here. Now, you can see I've already stamped the border here. I'm going to be stamping in soft suede. Classic ink, but you can see I still need one more to stamp. But here's the problem. If I stamp this, I'm going to stamp on that circle. I don't want that. So let me show you my trick. I'm just going to tuck a Post-it note, a piece of scrap paper, whatever you have. I'm just going to tuck that under there so I don't touch it. I'm going to ink up that stamp, and you can see I'm just going to put it right there in the corner. And see that little bit that would have gotten on my circle? It didn't, so we love that. All right, I've got that done. Now let's come in with our, where did it go? There we go, my crumb cake. Let's go ahead and work with this crumb cake. I'm going to be using the sentiment from that Lovely Romance, the I Think You're Amazing the Way You Are. You're going to ink that up in soft suede ink, and I have already stamped that for you down at the very bottom of that crumb cake. As far down as you can come will be best. We're going to come back in with our magnetic platform, and this is from the Chalk Talk Framelit set, and I'm just going to line up my framelit, and I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. After I'm done, I'm going to take the scallop that's in the actual Circle Card set, so it's not another set that you'd need to buy. And I'm going to put this here on the edge, and I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. Okay, still with me? All right, well, let's go ahead and start putting this part of our card together. So I'm going to come in with that big flower from Mixed Blossom, and I'm just going to stamp it in the center of my circle. I've got my sentiment that I've already cut out, and it's going to come here off the side. So you can see I've got a little bit of slush on there. So make sure you don't put adhesive all the way over. You want to make sure you've left the right side alone. A little tip I want to share is if you'll just gently lay it on there, that way you could flip it over and make sure you don't have any adhesive showing. When you're sure you're happy with it, you can give that a press. And then we're going to take our scallop that we cut out. I just stamped a thanks on it. You can stamp whatever sentiment makes you happy, but I wanted this to be a thank you card. And we're going to put that on the other side. Okay, now we're going to get to work on our white cardstock. So we do need to do a little bit of work to this one. We need to do a quick cut, and this is an easy one. I know you'll like me for this one. You're going to cut off 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and it's going to leave you another 1 inch. All right, pretty easy, right? So we're going to get those cut, and we're going to do a little stamping on them. In advance, I have stamped 2 butterflies in Pool Party, 2 in Daffodil Delight, and now let's just get 2 more here in Soft Suede. All right. We can then come in with the butterfly punch because, you know, you've bought it as a bundle, so it's all ready to go. And you're just going to punch out all of those butterflies. Okay, so you're going to have those 6 butterflies. Now this little strip here, this is awfully fun. I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight ink pad and this fabulous little stamp from the Lovely Romance. There we go. And you're just going to stamp it right there in the middle of that strip. And then let's just get these other 2 ends. All right, easy peasy, right? Nothing to it. Okay, well, let's kind of start putting this together. Let me show you what you're going to do with this little piece. I'm going to bring in my card. You're going to love this. I promise you, you're going to love this. We're just going to lift up. Well, let me get some adhesive on here. It might help. I'm going to put some snail adhesive down this edge. And you're just going to gently tuck that just under your sentiment. Just a little bit, and you can see that little fold there, and you can see how easy it's going to be to just center it in that. We're going to take our paper snips and snip that off, and we're going to take this little piece because you know I don't waste a thing. Oh, it just stuck to my paper. There we go. Check this out. We're just going to now tuck it in, stick it, and trim it. Yeah, I use it all. I don't let anything go to waste. All right, now it's time to just take those butterflies and have some fun. Now, I have put these on mini glue dots to make my life easy. I kind of like easy. So let's just start putting these anywhere and everywhere. And if you just put a glue dot on one side, it's kind of nice because then you can give your butterflies a little flight. They do like to fly, so let's give them a little lift there. Now on the inside, you see that, oh, that one butterfly, it's kind of sticking up there. So let me show you what we're going to do. I'm going to take another butterfly and just line it right up with that one so that on both sides it's going to look pretty. Yeah, you know, it's just one of those little things. Now, when I'm putting these last ones in, I do want to make sure they're going to stay hidden. When my card's closed, I don't want half a butterfly showing. That would be a little odd, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to put those, let me turn him. There we go. Let's put him on there. Oh, well, we're going to have to lift. There we go. Okay, so look, we're so almost done. Is this awesome or what? I wanted to add a little bling. So I'm going to use the Dazzling Details, and I'm just going to add little dots into all of my borders, and then on the edge, or the center, I should say, of all my butterflies. Be sure to let that dry, and be sure to let it dry kind of open like this, okay? We don't want anything sticking together. And, of course, let me bring in the finished card so you can see what all that bling looks like dry. It's just a fantastic card. And they are so easy. You're going to love those Circle Card Framelits. They are fantastic. So, where can you get them? Hey, you can find those at simplysimplestamping.com. I've got an online order button for you right there. Order, have it shipped to you, and hey, just think about it. You're going to be making some butterflies and some flip-flop cards in a hurry. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to my flashcard for today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.